Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. Thank you again for tuning into this workshop here on YouTube. Hope you're all having a great day. I already said that. Anyway, I hope you'll forgive me today. My allergies are so bad. At this point, I'm starting to think I have a sinus infection, so I'm like really congested. So it's a little hard to breathe and talk at the same time. But just bear with me. I have a great review today as we're going to be talking about Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. And let me just say, super excited. I'm a huge fan of her work already. I love the Jack the Ripper series. I literally devoured all of them except for the last one. I just haven't had. I want it physically. Um, and with the pandemic, it's really hard to like go to the library and just check it out. But I'm gonna buy it. Obviously, I own the first three. I'm gonna buy it. And this was one of my highly anticipated reads of just 2020 in general, not just October, but 2020. So oh God, you have no idea how long I tried to get an arc of this book, and when I finally got it, I was like, yes, so excited, so happy. And it didn't disappoint. It just did not disappoint. I absolutely loved it. I read it in about 2 days. Uh, I mean, my bookly says like I read it in 4 hours, so we'll just say I read it in 4 hours. I couldn't put it down. It was an exceptional novel. I think what Maniscalco does brilliantly with all her storytelling is she creates a wonderful mystery for the reader. This is um this has more fantasy than the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. Those novels are really more of contemporary historical kind of fiction, but and there's really no fantasy. It's very realistic. It's very grounded, and that's kind of why I like it. But it's still dark and haunting, and this novel is as dark and haunting as is my lip bleeding? No, it's just really red. Sorry. Oh my god, is it so red like right here? Probably because I've been picking at my lips because my lips are so dry because I'm just breathing out of my mouth. I'm so congested. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it becomes unbearable for you. But anyway, like I was saying, it's it still has that really strong haunting feel to it that I think Maniscalco does really well with her storytelling. She creates this atmosphere for the reader. This is definitely, thank God, it's been really dark and stormy outside because it's like the perfect reading weather. And it's the perfect atmosphere for this novel. This is definitely a novel you want to read curled up with something warm in your hands and listening to the storm outside, because that's the kind of atmosphere that Maniscalco builds with her storytelling, and that's the atmosphere she builds here. It's very dark, it's very haunting. The story is about a witch. Her sister's murdered. Not just murdered, her sister's heart has literally been ripped out. And that just sets Amelia on this journey to not just find her sister's murderer and get revenge, but to unravel all the secrets and lies that have pretty much filled her life without her knowing it. She is a witch. She is a descendant of the moon goddess, La Prima. And she cursed the devil and sealed him in hell. The devil here would be pride. There are 7 princes of hell, so pride is the devil. Oh, excuse me. And there's a lot of intrigue about this curse. And Amelia, she did grow up hearing these stories, but she didn't really believe them. She believed in her magic because she could see that the magic was real. Uh, but she's one of those, she needs to see it to believe it kind of people. Whereas her twin sister, Victoria, she just believed. She believed in, all the dark things that her grandmother, all the monsters. She believed in all the monsters. She's fascinated with the darkness. And I think that's what really contrasts these two twins, because after her murder, after Victoria's murder, Amelia is discovering that there was a whole different side to her sister, her twin sister, that she never knew about. That she didn't quite understand because she didn't believe in any of this, but now she has to. She has to delve into the dark arts. She summons a demon, and not just any demon. She summons Wrath, Prince Wrath. And I do think it leads to creating a really good story and a really haunting atmosphere, because she's just uncovering all these secrets and lies, and she wants to uncover the truth. And she's very clever, Amelia. I think that's what I really like about her. She's clever. She manages to trick Prince of Hell a couple times, actually. Like, she's very clever with her language, and I think that really highlights something about her that's compelling. She's more grounded than her sister is, and we really only get to meet her sister before her untimely death, a couple times, but you really do see the difference between them. They are identical twins, but you can see the difference between them and how they act and how they perceive magic and how they think about magic. Amelia, she really just wants to cook. And I think that's great that she wants to just cook, because I love cooking. So I definitely connected with Amelia a lot. And that's kind of what I like about her. Not just that she's clever and strong, but she's resilient as well. She gets herself into a lot of tough situations, but she is one of those learn as you go kind of girl. She's just like, you know what? We're just going to do this because it has to be done. I'm just going to learn on my way. And I like that about her. I like how she's fierce and resilient and thoughtful. She's very thoughtful. Just because, like I said, she's clever. She really does take in the information around her and utilizes it. She absorbs everything that she's learning. She's putting the pieces together. She's trying her hardest to solve her sister's murder, but to also unravel this curse on the devil, how it connected to her sister. Sorry. And I really do think that is something compelling. Then you have Wrath. His name is Wrath. Prince of Hell. And yes, there are 7 of them. I like Wrath a lot. Actually, I liked all of them a lot, to be perfectly honest. I'm sorry, my phone is vibrating right now. It's one of those election calls. Hope it didn't disrupt this and vibrate. But anyway, he is unpredictable, and that's why I like him, because he's unpredictable. You really don't know what he's doing for himself, if he cares for me. There's a lot of questioning his motivation. You really are questioning his motivations. You're just like, are they going to form a romance? You are questioning it. So there's a lot of unpredictability to their dynamic relationship, but they still mesh well together. Their constant bickering, they balance each other out, and he teaches her a lot, and that's what I like about their dynamic, how they balance each other out, how they don't fall into any of these cliches, how Maniscalco builds up their relationship and their dynamic, making sure that they don't lose who they are as individuals when they are in a scene together. And once again, the predictability of the relationship, you really don't know where it's going to go. I mean, you have an inkling, but you're just like, is it going to go in this direction? You're not really sure, and that's what I like about it. There's a lot of unpredictability to this novel. To her writing in general, I mean, like I said, the first three Jack the Ripper novels, didn't see those endings coming at all. Threw me through a loop. And here, I didn't see that ending coming. There were parts of it that I did see, parts where I was just like, I knew it. But then there were parts where I didn't see it coming, and I didn't know where the story was taking me. I was just spellbound, basically. I was entranced and captivated by the story. And that's why I liked it, because even though there are some bits that verge on predictability, and really it's only one bit, I was still caught off guard by the events around it. There are a lot of twists and turns, a lot of tension in the story to keep the reader on their toes, and you're just kind of like sucked into the story. Basically, you need to know what's going to happen next. At least that's how I felt when I was reading the story. So that's why I liked it, because it's unpredictable, because it has a lot of tension, it has a lot of fantasy, and it has a lot of uniqueness to it. I don't think I've read a story. I read a lot. I don't think I've read a story quite like this. And I think that's key. Another reason why she's one of my new favorite authors, because she does things new and different. And I love it. I like how her writing is unpredictable. I like how she doesn't lose focus on her characters. I like how she develops this plot and weaves in so much mystery for the reader to sort of unravel, because you want to unravel this mystery. You want to know all the secrets as much as the characters in the novel do. And I think that's really key for her writing. And that goes, for her other books that I've read, that seems to be her formula, and it works for her. And I like it. I like that it works. So anyway, can't wait to read the next novel. Hopefully I'm lucky enough to get an advance reader's copy of that one as well, because the way this one ended, I was like, what? It was good. So, this was Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I'm going to go ahead and give it 5 big old stars, because, like I said, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I will include a link to purchase the book in the description below. Money's too tight, which, believe me, I know it is. Please check out this book from your local library. Libraries are a great resource for the community, and they definitely deserve all of our support. And on that note, I hope you will continue to support me by liking this video and subscribing to my podcast and sharing it with all of your book-loving friends. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.